Neighbors are demanding action after they say video shows a woman viciously mauled by two dogs in Brevard County. Jody Cohen was taken to the hospital where she later died, where we are now seeing new images of the 50-year-old taking her dog out just before this encounter.
West 2's Brevard County reporter Megan Moriarty is live in Cocoa. And Megan, some are upset there haven't been any arrests. The sheriff's office tells me that the two dogs involved have been seized by their animal control services, but no arrests have been made just yet. I'm told that they are still investigating this case. Still, neighbors in the area say that they are angry, concerned, and scared.
I'll never get that image out of my mind.
Filled with grief, Donald Smith described the moments when he saw his wife of 30 years on the ground in the neighborhood they had just moved into.
And I saw the silhouette of the two dogs dragging my wife down the road, off into the grass, in front of the truck down there.
Smith says his wife, Jody Cohen, took their dog down Bluebonnet Drive near Cocoa Tuesday morning. Dominica Midkiff's security cameras caught the attack. She's been asked not to share the video because of how disturbing it is, but she showed us these photos. You can see Cohen behind a car. There are also images of the two dogs that Midkiff says mauled her neighbor.
And they were running the fence line playing with my dog. Well, they saw her and they attacked her. It shows that it's very heartening and heartbreaking, the devastation and the actual trauma that that lady in pain endured.
Midkiff says she's seen the two dogs plenty of times.
They'd come right up to you, they'd let you pet them, they'd love on you, they jumped your fence, they played with your dog.
All right, welcome back. That was y'all's mistake right there. That was a huge mistake on the part of the community. A dog-loving community, and it straight up backfired. Treating these things as if they're harmless is stupid. It's nothing short of stupid. They'll love on you. Did you say that the dogs will love on you? No, they don't. No, what are you talking about? And these are stray dogs, from what it sounds like? Y'all let stray dogs lick on you? Of course you do. Knowing these things have been eating carcasses, you're talking about stray dogs. All types of filth and garbage, excrement, vomit that they've been eating. Let's go. This is crazy.
They'd come right up to you, they'd let you pet them, they'd love on you, they jumped your fence, they played with your dogs.
Jump your fence. She said that as if it's a good thing. You see why I refuse to live around these people? I refuse to live around nasty psychopaths. That's what they are. These are nasty psychopaths. These are degenerates. Out here with families, elderly people, young people, babies, and y'all want to entertain some lethal, violent, bloodthirsty beasts in the neighborhood, in the community, and pretend like they're harmless? You dog lovers are the problem. And do y'all know, out there in San Francisco, they have created dog court. How many of y'all saw that in the news? Dog attacks are so bad out there that now they have created dog court specifically for these types of cases. We're going to get to that here in a minute.
Because they jumped other people's fences, and then all of a sudden it's just the flip of a switch.
Brevard County Animal Services left this
and
note.
Listen, did you hear what she said? Then all of a sudden just flip. So she's aware that these things can flip out and launch an unprovoked attack at any time. This is all of these dog lovers. This is how they all think. They understand the risk and they take it anyways. Okay, fine. You want to risk your life? Fine. But it's not fine if you're risking my life. So you being cooped up in your house with these mutts and you're right next to me, that is my problem. That's very much. Okay, let's pause here. Wait, no, we'll come back to this. Let's finish this.
On the owner's fence. The sheriff's office says the dogs have been taken, but neighbors.
Of course they're going to jump these fences. Look at these fences and look at the property. You know dogs live there. Look at how destroyed the ground is. Do y'all know this is all from dog urine? Years and years and years of dogs urinating in the yard. This is all from dog urine. Dogs destroying the earth itself.
Say it's too little too late.
Now that this has happened, the Brevard Animal Control finally steps in after this is month 7 of them being in them dogs' life minimum that I know of, because they've been called before.
And for her to go out that way, it's not right.
It's not right. Oh, I agree. Nobody should be taken out by dogs. But you all know the risk. I don't know why these dog lovers try to pretend like they were not aware of the risk. Oh, I can't believe it. Oh, I never would have imagined. It's not right. This is not fair. Yet y'all the first ones running up to a dog to rub on it. A whole lot of sense that make. Now, let's go back to what I was talking about earlier. Speaking of jumping fences and why I refuse to live next door to these lunatics, I want y'all to look at this. Unfortunately, I can't make this bigger. I'd love to know where band pit bulls got this from. Y'all need to follow this handle on Instagram if you haven't already. Wait a minute, let me kill that music. Hopefully y'all can see this. It's a real small screen. I'm sorry about that. But hopefully y'all can see this. Now you see that pit bull just came out of nowhere. This is what they do. They're not scared. This is not fear. All you dense so-called experts. The pit bull was not in fear of that husky, and they're never in fear. They're always just bloodthirsty, and y'all know it. And that's for all dogs, all of them. It's just more intense with bully breeds. Simple as that. Now check this out. Not this. Not this. The one right after this. This really looks like a TikTok type of video. Now, here you go. This is what it's like to live next door to a nutter, and especially a pit bull nutter.
Bro, the dog actually jumped the fucking gate. What the fuck? You got it, buddy. You got it, boss. You look, and then he just jumped back on. He do this shit all the time.
You see how that dog just easily, effortlessly jumped over that fence? And look at the dumb dog owner just sitting there like an idiot. He saw that dog jumped the fence and was in his neighbor's yard, and he's still sitting there on his stupid, degenerate butt. And then when I point things like this out, they want to, oh, you're so hateful, IHD. Oh, the hate in your heart. Oh, you need to soften up and open up and be loving. Screw you. Y'all need to be loving. Y'all need to be considerate. Y'all need to think of, that's what I'm doing. I don't know where y'all are in y'all's head. I'm thinking about safety. Y'all are not. So y'all in no position to give us no flipping moral lecture. Yes, I hate your dogs. I hate your dogs. and I wish that the president would exterminate them all. But that ain't got nothing to do with hate for human beings. I hate that you human beings are dog lovers. I most certainly hate that. I hate your stupid decision and your ignorant behavior. I hate all of that. But all you have to do is change. And yes, the change needs to be on you, not on me, not on people like me. Look at this idiot.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, this one too. What?
Look at that. Look at that. This joker got pit bull owners on both sides. His neighbor on to his left, pit bull owners. Off to his right, pit bull owners. Are you kidding me? Now, if I had to live somewhere like this, which I don't see happening, I would have me an electric fence. The fence would be, I think the limit is 10 feet tall here in Ohio. I would get the maximum, whatever is legally allowed. Unfortunately, you can't put barbed wire on top of fence in residential areas. Fine. But if I could, I most certainly would. Yeah, and wake up in the morning to see a pit bull hanging from the barbed wire. Stupid, worthless mutts. Always trying to attack people. How can you not hate them? All they want to do is attack people. And when they don't want to attack, all they want to do is beg you for food, demand food. Get out of here. This is ridiculous. No, I would not put up with that at all. I wouldn't put up with that. Now, there was another. Now, I just mentioned that stupid dog court. Look at this. This is ridiculous, people.
San Francisco dog lovers outraged over a lack of accountability for the owners of dangerous.
Okay, I don't know about y'all, but the volume seems low. I'm gonna try to turn it up a little bit.
Pets. Now, the so-called dog court is set to reopen a year after its sudden closure. That court created in the wake of a vicious mauling that shocked the city and landed 2 people in prison. Kenny Choi explains why some pet owners say the closure of the dog court left them feeling unprotected.
For about a year, victims of dog attacks haven't had a legal route to proceed. The city's canine court hasn't been operating to hear cases, leading to a growing backlog.
What kind of nonsense is that? That's crazy.
Fearful, he gets spooked pretty much by everything and anything. He sees a pit bull, he plants himself, he starts whining, he just does not want to go forward. He just changed, completely changed.
San Francisco resident Ati Soleimani says her dog Charlie isn't the same these days.
Euthanize it. There's your solution. Euthanize it.
3 years ago, her dog got mauled by a pit bull in
Look
Golden
at
Gate
that.
Park.
Look at that nasty. Get that thing out of here. This is why I would not go into these people's homes. Don't bring your dog into my home, into my surrounding at all. You understand? These nasty things just could constantly contaminate the atmosphere, the environment.
The attack was so vicious, she had to undergo emergency surgery. Vicious dog attacks, including the 2001 case of Diane Whipple, a woman who was mauled and killed by 2 dogs in her own apartment building, eventually
and that was her own dogs. Her own dogs.
To the formation of San Francisco's Canine Court, SFPD's Vicious and Dangerous Dog Unit, which investigates cases with only a few officers, says reported dog attacks have been rising over the last several years.
The vicious and dangerous dog hearing process is really important for the city and for dealing when you do have a problem dog. And we were very distressed to hear that there had been a year long with no hearings happening.
SFPD.
Ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You had to reopen dog court. But you close up. The fact that they closed it tells you a lot. What is this?
A man critically hurt in a dog attack in East Topeka late last month has died. Topeka police today identified the victim as
There you go. Late last month. Late last month. So about a month ago, 3 to 4 weeks ago, he lived that long after the attack. These attacks that these dog lovers try to minimize. I told y'all, you're never safe. The saliva, the mouths of dogs are the nastiest and most toxic for human beings. They are the most toxic. You don't hear of owners of other pets being licked or bitten by any other pet where now they have sepsis, their limbs are turning black and need to be amputated. This always comes from dogs.
8-year-old Kevin Froelich of Topeka. The attack happened on April 30th when police say Froelich was visiting another man at his home near I-70 and Deer Creek Parkway.
There you go. Another dog lover who asked for it. You knew that was a dog owner. If you're an adult and you surround yourselves by these things, you brought these attacks onto yourself. I don't advocate for these types of people. I only advocate for young people who are too young to control their environment, who are being poisoned, having their minds poisoned by you nutters.
The homeowner suffered minor injuries and officers removed 3 dogs from the scene. TPD is still investigating the incident.
Yeah. And this guy still died. Ridiculous. Now look at this. This man. Oh, let me calm down. Look at this. Where is this? Why is it I always... Where is this? Here, let me refresh this. There's another video on here that is just ridiculous. Y'all remember that? Look at this. The big hole in the fence. Effortlessly can jump the fence. You see what I'm talking about? Yeah, why would anybody want neighbors like this? Naturally, I don't want neighbors like this. Now, it looks like possibly Instagram has removed a video from banned pit bulls. What is this? I'm telling you, this video was just here. Here it is. My apologies. Here, look at this. This is ridiculous. Look at this. 56 dogs at a shelter. They needed one good with kids, good with other dogs, and good with cats. Allegedly, they had 2. They got one. The other was adopted about 2 minutes later. Look at this. Too many pit bulls in shelters. They're a product of too much bad breeding. It's not their fault, but they take up. It is their. What are you talking? Ain't no such thing as bad breeding. Shut up, man. Shut up. You know what they're talking about when they say bad breeding? They're talking about how the more aggressive bully breeds are the ones that they choose to mate and have a litter with. But they're all dangerous. But look at this video. This is ridiculous. Look at that. This thing cannot wait. It cannot wait to get to this. It's like a baby. So, all you nutter experts, you telling me this dog is afraid of this baby? There's been several so-called behaviorists who have said that the main reason, am I lying? I'm not lying. They say that the main reason dogs attack is a reaction to fear, to being afraid of something, intimidated. That is a bold-faced lie. thing ain't scared. We all know how dogs behave when they're scared. They tuck tail and run away. I don't know who y'all think y'all talking to. But the sad thing is, a lot of people in society, they swallow every single thing that comes out of the mouths of these so-called experts, and it's all lies. It's all lies. And I know it is impossible for these trainers to not have come across our content. It's impossible. They just have chosen not to respond to it. Now, I think K9 used to go back and forth. I think I can only remember a couple, but and I could be mistaken about that. Think of all the videos that all content creators have created here on YouTube. We don't get no pushback from none of these so-called experts. And we are the only people online objecting to these. Do y'all really think they haven't seen our content? Every single one of them have. Because understand, they do YouTube searches to look for content for their own channels they've run across, but they dare not directly challenge us. You know who they do challenge? Nobody. They'll write on their website that, hey, this is how it is and that's how it is. But they don't deal with objections. People, that is not a professional. That is not an expert. Experts don't do that. You want to challenge a surgeon, and if you're wrong about something and you're getting a lot of attention, a lot of ears are on you, real surgeons are going to call that out. None of these experts try to refute anything we say. That is telling. And that's why this crusade ain't going nowhere. Get used to us. Shout out to all of you able to join me for this live stream. And I hope you can join me on the next as we continue with this crusade.